It says I'm live.
All right.
Says I'm doing the
Let's see. Sometimes it takes
things.
a second. There we go. You're live. Okay, perfect. All right.
Awesome.
Now it's time for some intros.
Yay.
All right. You want to go first? You want me to go first?
You know what? I went first the last couple of times. You go ahead and go
Okay.
first.
I am Sarah Sharnover. This is my Twitch channel, and the VOD will be on my YouTube channel. I do writing and video games and all kinds of random shit on the internet. And I am Wordsmith Sarah basically everywhere. Um, you can find me over on Blue Sky. I've got links down below in my Twitch, and I think Dana has my links as well. Dana's links I don't have on my channel, so I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with that. But here we are.
Oh. All right. So I am Dana Gollin. I write spicy stuff under my pen name Ava Fox. I'll get you my links because I my website's finally live and it's super sexy, and I've got the anthology is live and available and
I
all
popped
those
your
other good
YouTube
things.
channel into my chat.
Okay, that works. That's a good start. That seems to be like
Yeah.
where I'm hanging out most of the time anyway. So that and the Dunkin' drive-through.
I do love me a Dunkin' drive-through.
This is true. This is true.
I'm a
Oh my
fan.
goodness. No,
I should own stock of a Dunkin' company.
you should. You should absolutely.
I
Like,
should. They should just give me stock. I
yeah.
like Dunkin' more than Ben Affleck does. I swear. Heart crossed.
Does
Cross
Ben
my heart and hope
Affleck
to die.
like
Yeah,
Dunkin'?
because all of the Ben Affleck memes, he's got Dunkin'.
Oh,
Yeah, like when he looks real upset, he's usually leaving a Dunkin'.
it didn't have my donut, man.
No, I think it's just that he always looks upset, but he only goes to Dunkin'. I think that
Yeah.
might be it.
He's like, I'm just a real cranky guy, whether I get the Dunkin' or not.
Right? I'm a little less cranky because I get the Dunkin'.
I miss, and I'm sure I've said this over and over and over again, and you could probably make like a 5 minute video of me saying it over and over again. But I miss old Dunkin' when you could sit at the window and watch them make the donuts. And yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about, but okay.
Oh, really?
No, no.
Like way when I was probably like 5 or 6. So we're talking about the 80s, which you might not have been around for.
I was around for them. However, we moved all over the country.
Okay.
So I missed large things like I didn't go to a zoo until I was 18 years old.
Oh, wow.
I didn't go bowling until I was in high school. Like,
Well,
never been inside a bowling alley till I was in high school, and the school took us for gym class.
yeah. I think I was like middle school or maybe high school when I went to a bowling alley because it just
Yeah,
wasn't one of those things that,
but that's like been a big thing in a lot of the places I've lived.
right,
And like we would move the year, like we would have a zoo trip in second grade in the place that I moved to in third grade.
right.
And then I'd move away from there in the middle of third grade, and it would be 3 weeks before their zoo trip. And the next place I moved to had just had their zoo trip.
Oh, okay.
So like
Yeah.
I just missed I just missed some stuff because of the way things landed because we moved frequently.
Right, right. Okay.
And we
Okay.
moved kind of like from the Mississippi east and
Right.
Iowa. Um so we kind of moved all over. So we had that's why I have like a strange um my knowledge of like history and stuff is weird is because moving like that, the East Coast moves a lot faster in
Mhm.
history and American history and stuff.
Yeah.
And so in the Midwest, I was repeating stuff, but there was stuff I ended up missing.
Right. Right. Just like
So
I'm always fascinated with how much like history East Coast people know, like in depth, because out west we don't.
yeah, yeah,
Civil
it's
what?
wild. I learned more about the native peoples when I was in the East Coast learning than I did in the Midwest. And I don't think there are less native peoples who originated in the Midwest. That's ridiculous. Like,
Right.
It doesn't make any sense. But I know more about the people who lived in Manassas, Virginia before it was Manassas, Virginia, than I do about the people who lived in Rockford before it was Rockford.
Right.
I do know Germanicus Kent, who was one of the originators of Rockford, but that's because that's a badass name.
Yeah.
He sounds like he should have a machine gun and teach people a lesson.
Germanus.
Germanicus Kent.
Germanicus.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
It's aggressive.
That is very.
Don't fuck with Germanicus Kent.
Yeah, no, because
Or Germanicus Kent will fuck you up.
Yeah, Germanicus, anything will fuck you up. No,
this dinosaur is afraid of Germanicus Kent.
Mm-hmm.
See, he's so upset about it. He's making the volts go off.
I know. He's like, I'm just gonna show you. I would rather get electrocuted than have to mess with Germanicus Kent.
Right.
Yeah. Mm. So when I was little, there was this Dunkin' Donuts, and like it had the bar that had the chairs that like you could swing on. Yeah. And it was very much like the waitress on the other side wore a little apron and she poured the coffee into the dirty little cups, and it was very much like an old diner that you would see in like Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
And right next so you walked in and there was the register sitting up front, and so like right next to the register there was a window, and inside the window was the person making the donuts, and so you would watch them on this conveyor belt, and then they would go into the oil, and then they would like fish them out of the oil after a little while, and you could watch them put the frosting and all the good stuff on it. And it was just, of all of the things that like I don't have very many memories from my childhood, but this Dunkin' Donuts, watching these people make these Dunkin' Donuts and sitting in that chair swinging back and forth is like one of those memories that just is there. Yeah. So it's really cool. So anytime I go to Dunkin', that's what I think. But you won't find a Dunkin' like that. Like they don't still make them like that anymore. The old Dunkins. And then I get the Munchkins. I always get the Munchkins, and for whatever reason I am always like, I get the Munchkins and then I'm disappointed in the Munchkins because they just seem like they're super dry. And I'm like, they're probably like gas station donuts where they make them like the day before and then ship them all over the place.
They very well might be now.
Yeah. But that's okay.
The Dunkin' I go to is actually not a regular Dunkin'. It's just a drive-through window.
Mm-hmm.
So they are a different kind of thing. So they do not make anything there really.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they're not like, that's not what it's for. I don't remember what they call let me see if it says in the app.
And honestly, the only reason why I went to Dunkin' this morning was because I was like,
it's a Dunkin' on tap. That's what it's called.
Right on.
So it's not the same thing.
Yeah. This morning I was like, you know what? We should start like a Saturday Dunkin'. This could be like our since we stream on Saturday mornings, we could like Dunkin', streaming, writing. I'm eating healthy all week long, gonna start exercising. So Saturdays can be my like Dunkin' day. Because according to the sign, this cup only had like 400 calories in it.
Oh, we're not even going to talk about what this has.
Oh my goodness. Oh wow.
And that's almost every day.
Oh,
the other day I didn't get any coffee, and then I didn't make any when I got to work. And it got to 2:00 and I'm like, I don't understand why I'm so tired.
Yeah.
And then I realized the one is either an energy drink or it's full of green tea, depending on which drink I get.
Yeah.
And the other is coffee, and I hadn't had either or any other caffeine.
Yeah.
So like, that's a lot of fucking caffeine.
Yeah.
To suddenly just be like, nah, I'm just not going to have it today.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Sometimes like I'll be at work And I have to wear my hair up
I'm
at
streaming.
work.
What you looking for?
I was looking to see you already went to Dunkin'.
I did already went to Dunkin'. I'm sorry.
It's fine. I was just gonna go myself.
I was gonna try to ask you, but you were not rising.
Just blame it on me.
You
It's
enjoy your
me.
stream.
I did it, Travis.
I couldn't remember what your drink was, and to be real, you don't remember what my drink is usually. And I even said it when I was recording this morning. I said, I feel bad that I didn't get Travis a drink, but I didn't know what he wanted. I said it. It'll be in my video. So tomorrow when you watch my video.
That's right.
Trying
And
to
it,
hang
and
about, probably.
well, this it was
I
my
also didn't
fault.
stop and get myself soda because I'm a total fucking tool.
Mhm.
I'm a massive tool. It is gonna snow soon.
What the heck were we talking about? Oh, I will do that where I won't drink coffee. So because of the things that have been going on behind the scenes, um, I've had to reduce the amount of caffeine that I've been consuming, which I thought was going to be really difficult because 6 months ago, I was drinking on average, I was probably drinking like 32 plus ounces of coffee a day. I mean, I just kept filling up my cup and I drank, and it's insane the amount of caffeine that I was. So I thought that I was going to go through like withdrawals and headaches and all this other stuff,
No, thank you, babe.
but I didn't. And the other day, now I've gotten into this habit where like I'll
I'm
get egg.
streaming, babe. I'm streaming. You just keep talking. Dana's talking.
Don't,
Did you hear what he said?
no, I
He
didn't.
said, "Tell Dana to shut up."
Okay, all right. My story wasn't that important anyway.
She said my story wasn't that important anyway.
Oh, I know. Gosh, get fucked.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry.
She also said, "Get fucked." So I don't. I think you're all right.
But I'll accept your apology.
She accepted your apology. Oh, the nonsense, the shenanigans.
So anyway, I had my hair pulled up because it has to be up for work, and I didn't have any coffee, and my head started hurting, and I thought it was because of my ponytail. Turns out I needed a cup of coffee. And now I finished my story, and Travis can have the whole fucking stage.
This is what it's like around here. It's hard out there for a pimp. Good Lord. We should really do a sprint though, because now we've talked shit for
15 minutes.
Not good with writing sprints. You mean you're not good with writing sprints?
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm pretty awesome with writing
Yeah,
sprints.
we're gonna get rolling. It's just gonna be like a 20-minute. I am gonna get up and say goodbye to this silly man.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and get started. All right. Well, I'm sorry that you're not. We only do 20. So they're not like super duper long because I can't do like the 45-minute ones like some people do. Like more power to them. I just can't focus that long.
Yeah. No.
So, but we'll be in and out.
Yeah. We sprint and then we come back and we talk shit.
Yeah.
And laugh.
And we'll talk and everything. So you're welcome to stay. I would like you to stay, but you do not have to, obviously.
Yeah.
I do appreciate you coming in.
Mm-hmm. You might miss a good laugh if you go away.
I write horror and Dana writes predominantly erotica.
I love how you said that, predominantly erotica, because occasionally I will write something.
Yeah. Sometimes you do other stuff.
Yeah.
Why don't you let us know what you write in the comments, but we're going to go ahead and start the sprint. And we will be talking again in 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's time. How'd everybody do? I have to do math. Come here, tell you later.
I did a whole whopping 340 words. And I'm starting a new project. I have no idea. I mean, I do know what it's going to be. It's just kind of doing its thing, but I'm in the infancy of the hell's happening here.
I got 547.
Well, that's awesome.
I'm in a spot where that's a thing.
Yeah.
Like it's just trucking right now because I'm headed toward disaster.
Oh, well,
So.
just keep on driving straight.
Yeah, I don't, because I'm not a planner. I am a discovery writer, so I don't know what exactly disaster is going to be, but I see it, and they're like, "That's going to be real bad," and I'm like, "Yeah, it's going to be real bad." And they're like, "I guess we keep going."
Yeah.
Damn it.
I don't know where I have no idea where this is going to go. Like, I mean, obviously I have a good idea as to where it's going to go. I just don't know if it's going to be worth a I just never know. I never know. I always, do you ever find yourself just being like, is this even worth it? Is anybody going to actually enjoy reading this?
Whose mic is low? Like I am Sarah, and that is Dana over
Hi.
there. So I can fix it. I just don't know whose mic you're saying is low. I also might just be mumbling because I have been known to mumble.
She
Dana?
mumbles.
Dana's low. I just
Oh.
need to turn up your output on my end.
Oh, okay. I was like, do I need to like speak up?
No, it's because when I'm playing video games, I turn my other players down a little quieter than me
Uh-huh.
so that if I talk to chat can hear me over the other players talking about the game or whatever.
Okay.
So when we stream, we should be at a very similar rate. Thank you for letting me know that. So I I need to turn it back up, and I just didn't realize that it was that bad.
Oh, okay. Well, there have been a couple of times where you've been streaming with your game, like while you're playing your games, and the other people have like made a comment or they've said something about something that happened inside the game, and I can't hear what they're saying. But I just am kind of like, if it was worth anything, you'd probably respond.
Well, sometimes, like in content warning,
Mhm.
there is a proximity chat.
Uh-huh.
So sometimes that's the chat in content warning.
Okay.
And so I can't hear them because they're
Far
breaking
away.
out of the range of the
Right.
proximity chat.
Okay.
So if you notice it, do mention it because then I can figure out if it's part of the game or if it's just that I have it too low.
Okay. Yeah,
because it's hard to tell what's being output other than by looking at my little lines.
Yeah. Because at one time when you were gaming and I thought somebody had said they had a 6 foot tall toddler.
Yes, you did. You did think somebody said that. That was the thing.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
That was Carrie, I think you thought had a 6 foot tall toddler.
Yeah. I was
Carrie also sometimes is just a quieter talker.
Mhm.
So that's another thing I need to take into account. Haley and Carrie both talk quiet.
Yeah.
Fairy Law sometimes talks quiet. CJ tends to not. So I just need to also pay attention to who.
Yeah. 6 foot
Jack
tall.
Porter erotic series. Are you familiar with that at all?
No. Is this something I should probably look into?
Jungle King series. Looks like.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Jack Porter?
Jack Porter's Jungle King.
That sounds interesting.
Well, there you go. Recommendations all over the place. Welcome to me recommending things to you.
Interesting. King as in singular or kings as in plural?
One. It says
Okay.
King series.
King series. Okay. I'm like, because you know, in erotica, sometimes
Yeah,
plural
sometimes
is the.
that matters.
It sure does. Yes.
All right, we're gonna go.
Into
Can you hear
another
that?
sprint. What?
Okay, you didn't hear it. I was trying to figure out what music to put on.
Oh, I see. I see. Interesting. Jack Porter has a significant amount of.
What's the best book you've read this year? Honestly, I have not read anything new this year. I have reread a couple of things. I'm reading one of the stories in a Stephen King compilation. It's one of the new ones. I can't even come up with a name of the
Can
fucking book.
Okay, when we say this year, can it be like within the last 6 months? Because honestly, like I haven't really had the opportunity. We're only in February, so I haven't read anything new. But
It's one of the stories in You Like It Darker
I don't
that
think
that I've been reading.
I don't think that I've gotten into You Like It
They
Dark.
said they listen to a lot of audiobooks at work. I answer phones at work because I work in a law office, so I answer a lot of phones. So I can't ever do like an audiobook. Sometimes I can do like a YouTube video, especially if it's sprints, because
Yeah.
I can just mute it. But like an audiobook, I can't listen enough while I'm working or drafting documents or writing letters or whatever
Yeah.
to listen to an audiobook, unfortunately.
I All right, so in the last six
This book is
months,
a work of fiction. Name?
I don't need you to I know this book is a work of fiction. Um, I want to make sure I get it right. I recently read in the last 6 months, um, Stephen King's Skeleton Crew. And
Mhm.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't actually read the actual book. I do own the actual book, but I listened to it on um
Audiobook.
Audible. Yeah. So I did listen to it on an audio, and it was the word processor of the gods. This one sticks out to me because it inspired me to write an erotica called, I believe I named it Anana's Alpha Rider. And it's a little short that I have. I'm pretty sure it's on my website and the members only. It's a free members only section.
Is it
Um,
DanaGollan.com?
no, it's
Or is it
Ava
Ava
Fox.
Fox?
Yeah, AvaFox301.com. And yeah, there was that. And then I just recently finished. No, I don't. It's gonna. It's, shh. Um, if it bleeds, there's one. If it bleeds about like a car that consumes people, like literally eats them.
Oh, you should read From a Buick 8 then.
From a Buick 8.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a short story?
Nope. It's a short novel.
Oh, okay.
Like short for Stephen King. It's like 300 pages or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not The Stand.
Right, right.
It's like a novel, but like a normal
Yeah.
people novel.
Well, like Mini Monster, she wants to finish reading it in
It's my favorite.
2025.
I've read it like 23 times.
Like cover to cover? Holy, that's ambitious. Like
Oh, I can read it like I almost don't have to look at the book.
yeah.
Yeah. Like I've read it so much. And I have another friend who's a really big It fan. So sometimes we just sit around and talk.
Yeah. Yeah.
For a week ago, I started to read an audiobook of 48 Hours. Didn't have much expectation on that one, but I got captivated and wanted to go to work so I could continue reading to it. Okay. Um, yeah, I've had some audiobooks that are super long, like because I do read a lot of Stephen King, so those
Yeah.
books are ridiculous. And I think when I originally read Wolves of the Kala, which is book 5 in the Gunslinger series, I think I originally listened to that one. Or I listened to it right after I read it with my eyeballs, one or the other.
Yeah.
Because I listened to it like I had it on CDs and it took like a whole CD book.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you cranky old men, cut it out. The cranky, all of the cats, all of them are just like hanging out around my feet. Listen, it has been so unsettling. In the last couple of days, I have woken up. Cut it out,
Is
House
that
Panther.
fantasy? Ken Follett's Pillars of the Earth. Is that a fantasy book?
I want to say I've that sounds familiar. I did listen to Selena Meyer's Spooky Boo's Night Frights. Um
I'm gonna full disclosure. I do not like her.
and,
Full
and I
disclosure.
I respect that. And I like aspects. Like I think that as like a person, she's like a good person.
She's fine, but I don't
Yeah.
like her stuff. Like I don't like her. Like I
Right.
don't. I don't.
Right. It's not that you don't like her as a human being.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know her as a human
Yeah.
being, but yeah,
So
I just don't like her.
like I don't remember what it was that I was watching, and she was like, "Oh yeah, I'm an author." And I was like, "Oh, really? Me too." And I was I ended up going and checking out what she wrote, because she is in like currently in the process of writing another book. And to no surprise, she's got like a gajillion, bazillion, trillion reviews, and they all like singing her praise and everything. And so I was like, oh, that's really, really cool. Let's listen. And I don't necessarily like the stories. I think that if she hadn't narrated her own stories, they might have hit differently.
Mhm.
But there's just something about like, and maybe it's because like I've seen her content and then I hear her voice. And so I just like associate her voice with her silly content. And so these spooky stories that they don't really, it doesn't hit the same. Um, and so I regret, I should have gotten a physical copy of the book. I think that I probably would have enjoyed it better if I would have gotten the physical copy of the book and actually read it myself versus listening to it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
There are probably plows going by. There was some loud noise. So if you hear noise, don't be alarmed. I'm not like being taken by the aliens or something.
I
There's
didn't hear
plows.
anything.
Okay.
And I didn't know it was supposed to rain. It was supposed to rain today. I didn't know it was supposed to snow, and we've already got like we're covered in it.
Yeah, we have like 5 inches probably. And we're gonna get more now.
Right on.
So.
So did they say what pillars of the earth are is?
No, they said be right back, phone.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm gonna eat a piece of this fritter though, because I bought a fritter.
Oh, yummy.
They're huge, so that's why I
Yeah,
buy them.
I do like apple fritters. I like all fritters. And recently I've discovered like stuffed cookies.
Mhm.
Like, yeah, they're like cookies and they got stuff inside of them.
Yeah, like Dirty Dough does them.
And the first one I tried was a like apple, and I wasn't a big fan of the apple. But
Yeah,
now
I'm not huge.
they came out with a black raspberry, and I like that one. And they're cheap. They're only like $2. So it's like $1. You get 2 cookies, so it's like $1 a cookie. But I don't I
We
don't
have
know.
a place in town that makes cookies like that. They're like crumble though, so they're super expensive.
Yeah. Yeah. I have had the crumble, the infamous crumble cookie. I guess not infamous, the famous crumble cookie. Um, Mini Monster asked me, she was like, Mom, can I have like $30? And I was like, for what? And she's like, because I want to go get some cookies. And I'm like, you're gonna spend $30 on cookies? And she was like, yeah, but they're the best cookies ever. And I'm like, okay, that's fine, whatever. It doesn't happen very often. So she goes out, she gets the cookies, she comes back, and she's like, Mom, you have to taste this cookie. And I was like, wow, this cookie is incredible, but it is absolutely not worth $30. I was like, for $30, we could have made our own cookies and a lot more of them. But
Sorry, I got food and it
no, that's
distracted me.
fine. That's fine.
We should probably do another sprint though.
Okay, let's do this.
All right. Hold on. I got food in my mouth now. All right, we're gonna do another sprint. 20 more minutes in 3, 2, 1, go. There we go. That's time.
I know that that's supposed to be like an Italian mob boss dance, but every time I want to say it's like a bar mitzvah.
It's oh la la, so it's French. Supposed to
Ah, so I'm not even in the right. I I did write some more and then I got distracted because my ring, my camera said, the mailman is here. And the mailman brought me something I've been wanting for a little while. So I got excited.
be. I got another 474.
I got 221.
Woohoo!
Yeah, 221 and you will appreciate this. 3 new lip, never mind, lip colors. Because my dermatologist seems to think that he knows what's going on with my lip and why everything pisses it off. But this is like a lip, gosh, it's a lip liner pencil. And then it has like a liquidy. Oh, that's kind of like a pink. Is that what color? Never mind, you can't. I think I'm just gonna have to put it on to see.
It looks pretty red,
Yeah, it looks.
but you could swatch it on your hand.
Oh yeah. All right, so this is number 13.
That's pretty red.
Is it red? Is it like
Yeah,
is it like Ava Fox red?
it looks like it could be. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
And then this is number 14. I've got some like nudes, like some very more natural. Ooh, I think 14 might be more Ava Fox red.
On camera, they're not that different.
No. Yeah, I think 14 is definitely more like candy apple red. And then 15 is like, I don't know. Very almost very purple.
It's almost like a ox blood kind of.
How's that?
Like it's bloodier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that light help you
I
see?
can yeah, I can see the middle one is pinkier
Yeah.
than the one on the right or the one on the left. The one on the left, however, or the one on the right, however, keeps disappearing because I think it doesn't the screen thing keeps seeing through it.
Let's see which one of these matches the lips now. But yeah, they're pretty though.
Yeah, they are.
I'll go maybe during our next sprint. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Shit, which one did I say? Which one is this one? Do you remember?
That's 14.
14. Okay. 14 is definitely more Ava Fox red. More of that like fiery fuck me red.
Do you know RF Kang's Poppy War Trilogy? No, I do not.
Oh. And it's a stain. So
Yeah.
It's good. Long lasting lip color. So we will see.
Groovy, groovy.
And if my lips continue to get pissed off, then I'll just be like, dermatologist, man, I don't necessarily think that you were correct. I don't want to say that you were wrong, but you were not right. So, okay, so I'm not seeing any of this conversation. So I'm
It's on my
going to-
Twitch.
Okay, I was gonna say, is it on your Twitch?
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yes, yes. Ah.
I know.
Yeah, I'm tired all of a sudden. It's probably because I wrote 1,000 words already.
Holy smokes. Yeah. Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
I have 1,021 right now from the day.
that's incredible.
Yep.
I'm only halfway there. Be good. Oh, you know what? That red is gonna match my fingernails.
Oh,
Perfect. I didn't plan it that way. I didn't plan it that way.
this is my probably favorite red right now.
Oh, I had that red. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. It's got the aloe and it like keeps your lips all moist and everything.
Hmm.
Yes, I did love that one. Um, I love that one. My friend Tasha is the one that introduced me to that variety.
They
But
sell
I
that shit at Walgreens. That's why I have it.
yeah, I got mine at Walmart.
I
I
can't
got
go
these.
to the like makeup stores because I have a problem.
Oh, well, I got this. That I got that on Amazon.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, if I
Yeah.
go into a makeup store to buy something,
Yeah.
like, that's why I have to buy stuff that they sell at Walgreens.
Mhm.
Because if I go into a Sephora, I'm gonna get divorced.
Yeah. So like
Like,
I bought an eyeshadow palette from Ulta several years ago. Um
my boss buys most of my eyeshadow palettes for me.
yeah. Um I so and then they were like, "Do you want to apply for a credit card?" And I was like, "No, of course not. Why would I want to do that, you know?" And then they were like, "Well, you'll get a discount off of this eyeshadow
Yeah.
palette." And I was like, "Okay, sure." So I apply for said credit card. I get approved for said credit card, and they give me like a 20% discount for using the credit card on the palette. And the palette was still like $50.
Yeah.
And I still have the
They're not
palette.
cheap, to be real. They're not cheap.
Not at all. I still have it. I'm not entirely sure that it would be like healthy for me to put this makeup on my face, but
See, like, this is my newest palette.
those are pretty. I can't
Yeah.
really yeah, they are pretty. Like right there, don't move. Those
Yeah.
are pretty. Did you are those like Walmart or did
No.
she
This is Juvia's place. They're kind of a little expensive.
Mm,
They're very good. So
yeah. And you are a much more makeupy person than I am.
I like to be a peacock.
Yes. Yes.
A whole ass peacock.
What are you doing?
Pooping in your stuff.
Yeah, he's such a I'm
A
sorry.
weenie?
I keep calling him a weirdo, but Elijah doesn't like it when I call him a weirdo. He is authentic. He eats raw eggs, he eats cooked eggs, he eats spinach, he eats cheese, he's a people.
He's a people.
He's a people. He has
Sometimes they're people.
yeah, he has no idea that he's actually supposed to be a cat who eats cat food because he eats everything but the cat food.
Speaking of, I think next sprint I have to do the cat box. I think that's what I need to do next sprint. So
Yeah, I do that. What is today? Saturday?
Mhm.
I'll do that tomorrow.
I need to because it's been so wet, I need to put some baking soda in them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I need to do it a different time than I usually do.
He just picked up the whole donut with his claw.
Yeah. Yeah. Earlier today, my cat was fishing in the cat food, pulling
Yeah.
pieces out. They're odd little ducks. But look at
Yeah.
this. This is the hoodie I'm working on getting Laura to wear.
Oh, that is super cute. I wonder if that's what I should do for Yuga. He's so skinny. I mean, once he gets neutered, he'll start gaining some weight, but he's so skinny that he gets like, I've had to turn up the heat in the house. Usually I have it at 65, but I had to put it up to 70 because he would like climb into bed and shake. And I
Poor
was
little
like,
guy.
so of course, because I don't know anything about cats. I've always had dogs.
Right.
And like the cats that I have had, they were outside cats so that they had to catch the critters. And Well, you can't drink the Dunkin'. I know you're going to try, but
Dreamer used to
um,
drink coffee.
which one?
Dreamer.
Yeah.
hmm
Here, you want to taste it?
She was a special little monster.
Yeah, she was probably just as authentic as Yuga.
A little duck. We should do another sprint because I also need to go to the bathroom.
Okay, let's do
So,
it. I'm gonna go
let's
put
do
on my
a
I'm gonna go
sprint. 20
try my-
minutes. We will be back. There will be a bio break, so don't think we're gone. We just have to step away.
yeah.
All right, go. Best time. How'd everybody do? I didn't do a ton, to be 100% real, but I did the litter box and I went to the bathroom. They got 243.
I put my new lipstick on. And I just realized that it does transfer.
Yeah, usually a lip stain will until you wipe it off.
Oh, so
Because
like
the stain left behind doesn't
uh-huh.
transfer, but the actual stain will.
Oh, okay.
Does that make
Okay.
sense?
Yes. I did 250 words.
Awesome, awesome.
Yeah, and I just realized that oh, I see what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's kind of a little bit sticky, but how's it look?
It looks good.
Well, thank you. I think I like it.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Oh, so I think that the main male character is going to yeah, I think this is gonna get fun. They're in a restaurant eating stuffed waffles.
Well done.
Something else might get stuffed.
Lord almighty. Dana's getting pervy out here.
And then I also got these these gloves because my hands have been incredibly dry.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like, you know how you can get those masks for your feet? That's basically what it is. I was looking, my sister got me a mask for my face that was made out of like snail snot.
Mm-hmm.
And I was kind of hoping I could find like some snail snot for my hands, but I'm not having a good time finding snail snot for my hands.
Sorry about your snail snot problems.
I know, I know. I never did put the snail snot on my face. It kind of freaked me out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
I know it's a little early, but honestly, we have both been tired since we started. So why
Yeah.
don't we wrap a little early?
Okay. All right.
You want me to go first?
Mm-hmm.
I am Sarah Scharneberger. This is my Twitch channel. I stream Thursday and Friday nights video games. I stream Saturday mornings. This nonsense, and then sometimes I stream other times. So if you want to give me a follow, that would be great. I also have a YouTube channel. It's Wordsmith Sarah Writes over on YouTube, and these VODs go up there. So thank you guys for being here. There you go.
All right. And I am Dana Gollin. I write spicy erotica for the most part. Under my pen name Ava Fox. I've got an anthology that was just put out yesterday. It went live. You can get paperback or Kindle copy. And my website is new and sexy, and you can go check it out. It's avafox301.com. Yeah, that's me. That's it.
All right. Thank you guys for being here. Bye. All right, we're clear on my end.
Yeah, and I think we're done on mine.